Before I break down the armies today in Common Clash, I have to point out some really important news that happened today. It's November 21st, 2025, and PAX Unplugged happened today, and they premiered something that I have been asking for since August of 2022. This concept art was available in the Avalon Hill Heroscape Age of Annihilation Vanguard Edition campaign, but it was never a figure, it never had a name, it never had stats, and was never revealed to be officially part of Heroscape. It was just concept art. Renegade Game Studios has picked up a lot of these concept arts and released figures based on them, or will release figures based on some of them, not all of them. But this is by far my favorite of all of them that they've revealed, and I'm really happy to finally have this figure in sight and possibly on my table in the near future, near being within a year. Now that you were forced to endure that quick look, or possibly just skipped to this point, I'll break down the armies today. Wasn't really planning on filming, I just wanted an excuse to point this thing out. Which still currently has no name, however a user named Sugarbee suggested Eel and Fufo was the name of the figure, to which Lee Huff pretty much soft confirmed it by saying, hey, that's my name, it's right there, and then when other people were guessing other names, she's like, I give up. So, I'm pretty sure that that's the name of this figure. Just letting you know right now, there is a period later in the game where I forget 2 frenzy rolls in a row, but I go back and redo them. Represented by the black D20 and coming in at 490 points is going to be the Deepwyrm Drow, and they're bringing along the hero Eltahale. They have the following abilities. Deepwyrm Drow have poison weapons. Each time a Deepwyrm Drow attacks a small, medium, or large hero with a normal attack or leaving engagement attack and inflicts at least 1 wound, roll a 20-sided die. If you roll a 1 to 11, nothing happens. If you roll a 12 or higher, add 1 additional wound to the defending figure. And Hide in Darkness. If a Deepwyrm Drow is attacked with a normal attack and at least 1 skull is rolled, roll the 20-sided die. If that Deepwyrm Drow is on a dungeon space, add 3 to your die roll. If it's on a shadow space, add 6 to your die roll. If you roll a 1 to 15, roll defense dice normally. If you roll a 16 or higher, ignore all damage that would be inflicted by the attack. And this encyclopedia of an army card has Thunder Ram Assault Special Attack, range 1, plus special, attack 4. Choose a figure to attack. You may also choose up to 2 other figures within 2 clear sight spaces of the targeted figure to be affected by the Thunder Ram Assault Special Attack. Roll attack dice once for all affected figures. Each figure rolls defense dice separately. You can only use Thunder Ram Assault Special Attack if Eltahale was not adjacent to the targeted figure at the start of this turn. You cannot use Thunder Ram's Assault Special Attack if you use Thunder Step this turn. And Thunder Step. Instead of moving Eltahale normally, you may choose an opponent's figure within 5 clear sight spaces of Eltahale. Place Eltahale on any empty space adjacent to the chosen figure. For the duration of Eltahale's turn, add 1 to her attack value. At the end of her turn, roll 1 attack die. If a skull is rolled, place 1 wound marker on Eltahale's army card. If Eltahale is engaged when she starts to Thunder Step, she will not take any leaving engagement attacks. And congratulations, it is now 2054 after reading all of that. And represented by the green D20 and coming in at a cool, crisp 500 points exactly, it's going to be the Aubrien Archers, and they're bringing along the hero Major Q10. They have the following abilities. Frenzy. After you take a turn with the Aubrien Archers, roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 16 or higher, you may take another turn with Aubrien Archers. Major Q10 has Machine Pistol Special Attack, range 7, attack 2. Major Q10 may use this special attack 4 times in the same turn. Q10 may target the same figure or a different figure with each attack. And Wrist Rocket Special Attack, range 4, attack 4. Major Q10 may use this special attack 2 times in the same turn. Q10 may target the same figure or a different figure with each attack. As almost per usual, I will be foregoing the use of the X order markers because I am not fooling myself. I do that plenty well by forgetting army abilities and crucial moves frequently throughout my videos. I don't need to throw another wrench in the system. Today's match is going to be Room 1 from the River of Blood campaign, the Descending Stair. And we have 2 treasure glyphs, which will have on a 1 to 5, the hero who's trying to pick them up receives a wound but still gets it. On anything higher than that, they just get the treasure glyph. And we have 1 regular glyph, and they are all symbol side up. Get these D20s, and as the first words of the song Peter Pumpkinhead by Crash Test Dummies goes, let's begin. And it is going to be 14-3. Aubrien Archers are first, with order marker number 1 going to be on them. Now, the Aubrien Archers are at a drawback here because of the dungeon and shadow that the Deepwyrm Drow are able to take advantage of. So I might as well throw all of them that I can at them because they probably don't have much other hope here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least you get to shadow. 1, 2, 3. We'll drop down here and see what this is. Glyph of Revive does nothing for this. Normally, though, it's when a figure lands on this glyph, both players must roll the 20-sided die for each of their previously destroyed figures. If they roll a 19 or 20, they place a figure in any starting zone. So, that's a big raspberry on that one. Anyway, we will now get some attacks in. They have a range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... They didn't really need to move up that far, but, you know, whoops. As I said, I tend to make strategic errors, especially when I'm playing by myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be all attacks up, but we will attack this guy right there first. So that is going to be an attack of 2. No wound on that one. We'll do this. We'll just attack this front one. There's a wound. They are going to roll for Hide in Darkness. And 3. They roll defense dice normally. 2. Alright, and we'll just shoot the first one. Ugh. Not only 2, but he rolled the extra for height. Anyway, we are going to shoot this guy. Attempt to. And blanks. Great first turn. You 3 are dead. Let's roll for Frenzy. Hey, 5. Order marker number 1. Deepwyrm Drow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's kill some elves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This match over too quickly, as Inigo Montoya would say. 1, 2, 3. Can't get the treasure, but let's just get that Hide in Darkness bonus. And, you know, giving them a height attack by putting a Deepwyrm Drow here, probably not great, but because attack dice are better than defense dice, I'm gonna do it because the bonus from the shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take the risk. We will take the risk. Let's do an attack down right there. That's gonna be 3 normally, 1 for height, and that's gonna be 2. Aubrien Archers have had to recharge the batteries here, but they have a defense of 2 normally, plus 1 for shadow. They've got 2 coming at them. So that is a blank. Dead. We'll get an attack down right there. That's going to be 3 normally, 1 for higgity height. And, ooh, 3. Yikes. We have 2 normally, 1 for shadow. And 0. Hit that guy so hard he turned into Bill Sniff at 1200 BAUD. Oh, sorry, lady. And we will get an attack up right there. So just 3 normally. And there's a blank. All right, 1 elf survives. Order marker number 2 is going to be on the Aubrien Archers. And, well, we got a height attack there. We don't really have to move anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We might have to move this guy. 3, 4 will go here. And then, yeah. 4, 5. Nope, let's just get some attacks. This one will attack up. Yes. That one will attack up on that Deepwyrm Drow. And that's going to be an attack of 2. So there's 2. Now, I'll be doing this from now on since you saw how the ability works. We're going to save some time and roll the d20 along with dice. So defense dice have to be rolled normally. Get your results. Play faster. There's defense dice normally in 2. Lives. Let's get an attack down from height. That's going to be 2 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 2. And we've got 3 normally, 1 for shadow. And 11 plus 6 is plenty. Doesn't matter. Let's do another attack down from height. 2 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 1. And yet again. All right, 16. And that was a pretty good roll. The lowest possible roll that he could have got to live because he rolled blanks. But frenzy time, maybe. That is as far away from a frenzy as you could possibly get. Order marker number 2 on the Deepwyrm Drow with movement of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's keep advancing on the enemy. We'll go there. Okay, let's do an attack down right there. That's going to be 3 normally, 1 for height. And that is 1. Yeah. I think I know how this game is going to go. Let's do an attack up. Why not? And that is going to be 1. Don't know why that took me so long to process. 2 normally, 1 for height. Ha! I slaughtered him. Okay, order marker number 3 on the Aubrien Archers. Let's... You don't want to set up for a height attack against yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not great. The options are not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, we'll just go there. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, you can see him. All right, you are going to attack up there. And that is going to be 1. No, that's a shield. You rolled a shield. All right, we will get an attack down on the guy in shadow. No, that shadow is just nasty. Might as well shoot up at the guy who's standing on the rock. All right, and that's going to be 2 normally. There's 1. 3 normally, 1 for height. And there's not even defense dice needing to be rolled. Let's get another shot straight across and up. And that is going to be 2. 3 normally, 1 for height. And there's defense dice normally. Only rolls 1. You did get 1. Congratulations. You got one. And now we will roll for, yeah, frenzy. 13. Not a frenzy. You know, when they fought the Templar Cavalry, they had like 3 frenzies in a row, and now it's as if they forgot that they can do it. Order marker number 3, Deepwyrm D. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's just pluck them one by one out of the shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got elves to spare. They do not. And 4, 5, 6. Let's just get another one. Okay, first off, an attack straight across. And that is 1. Hey, you lived. Let's get an attack up. Yeah, 3. And 1. All right, nice job. And let's get an attack across right there. Common Clash Classic, throwing it on the ground. I threw it on the ground. That is nothing. Okay, that's the round. I probably won't even need El to Hail this game. Let's, 17, 19. Elves are first. No, I said I was just going to use the elves, but they're not working out, so we're going to go Major Q10. And that has range 7, attack 2. Or we can do... Okay. He's got a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move him there. 2 dice just isn't going to cut it. Could do it 4 times. No. From this point on in the video, you're going to notice that the game state was recreated, and I am playing the results of this game a little differently, because when I was rushing to just get the news out about PAX Unplugged, I forgot that Hide in Darkness does not work against special attacks, so everything Major Q10 did not matter because I was rolling incorrectly. So from this point on, this is the actual video and the results of the game. As I was saying before I cut this off, you could do the rocket attack, which is 2 attacks of 4, or in this case, we could do the 4 attacks of 2, which if you want to have a chance, the 2 attacks of 4, obviously you have a higher chance of killing an elf with 4 dice than you do 2, but throwing out 4 attacks seems pretty beneficial. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We could potentially hit 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this guy's out of sight. Yeah. So we're going to try at least 4 attacks of 2. And first we're going to shoot right across there. This is going to be Machine Gun Kelly pistol attack here. Okay. There's 1. 3, or 2 defended. We'll try again, same guy. Nothing. Again, same guy. Okay, and 4, same guy. There we go, 1. And defended. Okay, well, order marker number 1 is going to be on the Deepwyrm Drow, which we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to get an attack on Major Q10 here. And that is going to be 2. He's got 5 defense. And completely blanks it. So now we are going to roll for poison weapons. 12 or higher, he gets an extra wound. And 6, so he just gets the 2 wounds. Alright, and now order marker number 2, going to be Major Q10. We're going to try again, but this time we're going to do Wrist Rocket Special Attack. We'll do 4 dice on this guy, and that is going to be 1, 1, and again, because we are engaged with him, we have to choose him as a target. There's 2, and 1. Doesn't defend. So we take him out. Order marker number 2 on that side is going to be the Deepwyrm Drow. And might as well keep this guy engaged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stay engaged with him and just walk around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, probably 2 attacks on him. And we'll just roll for the poison just in case it actually hits. Save a little time and play faster. That's going to be a 21, 3, 4, 5, and defended. And again, that's 3 with a 10, so no extra poison. But only 1. Doesn't need the extra poison. 2 more damage to him. He's dead. Not great for order marker number 3 being on Major Q dead. So turn passes back to the Deepwyrm Drow, which are now going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not worth it. We'll do an attack across right there. For 1. Defended. Do an attack across right there. And that is going to be 2. 1. Not defended. And we will do an attack. We'll just attack this guy. For 2. And 1. Gone. Okay. Setting up order markers. Rolling for d20s. Initiative 9 to 8. Aubrien Archers. We're going to do order marker number 1 on them. And we'll just get a same level across right there. Rolling the black d20 along with it for hide in darkness. That's going to be 1. They have to roll defense dice normally. 1 defended. We'll do an attack right here. Adds 3 for being on dungeon. So 5. 1. Defended. And we'll do an attack right there. And hide in darkness succeeds. Now, we're going to do order marker number 1 on the Deepwyrm Drow. Oh, wait. I have to roll a frenzy attack just so the caveat of I forgot some frenzy rolls in the beginning of this video sticks because I'm not re-editing all of it. Okay, 5. No frenzy. As I said, order marker number 1, Deepwyrm Drow. And we will stick engaged here. 1, 2. Go up and we'll just do this. Alright, attack back on that guy. For 1. None. Do an attack on Blondie here. Nothing. Then an attack on this one. Blondie 2. Blondie's Revenge. And that's going to be 3. No way to defend with 2 dice. We're going to do order marker number 2 on them. We'll get an attack right here. Again, putting this in for Hide in Darkness, which is a 13. They still have to roll defense dice normally. No, he's on dungeon. That's 16. He doesn't have to. All right, we'll do another attack here. That is going to be 11, so he's got to roll defense dice against that. And defends. And we'll try this one on that guy. And doesn't matter. And now, order marker. Oh, frenzy. There, I did say I forgot 2 rolls, so there we go. 14. No frenzy. Deepwyrm Drow. This is what it happens when you wake up at 2 in the morning to realize, well, I didn't realize I made the mistake. Someone else realized it and told me, and I can't let that mistake just sit there. So we are going to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put this guy here, and then this one will move through him because he's not engaged and land here. Okay. Well, Schwingo-wingo. Let's do that. And that's going to be 1. None. Do an attack here. Ugh. And we'll do an attack. Two. Okay. Order marker number 3. Aubrien Archers. We'll get an attack right up there. It's going to be 1. Has to roll defense dice normally. 1. Then we will do an attack down on that one. Has to roll defense dice normally. 1. And we'll get an attack right there. Man. Frenzy. 12. We don't get another chance at that this round. Order marker number 3 is going to be on Deepwyrm Drow. And we will do... I think these guys can pretty well handle it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one will go there. And that's it. Okay, we'll do an attack across right there. 3. Can't defend. We'll do an attack up on the blonde one again. 3. Can't defend. And we'll do an attack across on this guy. And that is going to be 2. And blanks. Alright, well, new round. How will this game end? Alright, 8-7. Deepwyrm Drow are first. We'll go 1, 2, and here we go. There's 1. And done. Well, interesting. I refilmed this and did it properly, and the game ended about 23 minutes sooner than when I did the mistake. Eesh. So, yeah. Now I'm going to splice in the original ending that I recorded. Not of any gameplay or anything, just the ending of the video. So yeah, that is the results. They are the same. Yes. And slamming down another victory is going to be Utgar, and Ular with another loss. The Deepwyrm Drow advance. Now I will also just show you the rest of the pictures from PAX Unplugged today. Well, not the rest of them, because there were a lot of them of the same display of different angles. But I'll just show you the rest of the figures in that display. So my bias towards the one that I actually care about is not just the only thing on display in this video. I also really like the guy with the hex pattern on his cloak. He is cool looking, so yeah, we'll see next year. Well, February we'll know their names and stats probably.